Hello, if you are a data analyst, researcher, or business professional, Excel has a secret tool that can pull real time financial, company, and economic data directly into your spreadsheet without coding. You can get stock and geographic data into Excel. It's as easy as typing text into an Excel and converting it to the stock data type or the geographical data type. These two data types are considered linked. But wait a minute, why are they considered as linked data types? This is because they have a connection to an online data source. That consideration allows you to bring back rich and interesting information that you can work with and refresh. In this video, we will showcase a practical use case with step-by-step guidance. So professionals like data analysts, researchers, and business professionals can derive insights and automate reporting. So instead of just talking, let's demonstrate the hidden secret feature. We will apply it to real world industries like finance and stock market analysis, business intelligence and competitive research, academic and economic research, supply chain, and international business. However, if you are just joining me for the first time, my name is Lucky, but you can call me Alicent. You're welcome to TechFusion, Microsoft Solutions and Innovations, your go-to destination for mastering the ever-evolving world of technology and Microsoft solutions. Our channel features every technology tutorial, hands-on demonstrations, and in-depth reviews covering everything from Microsoft 365 productivity tools to Azure Dynamics 365 and comprehensive Power Platform. Let me show you how to use it for a competitive analysis and data driven decision. So let's move straight to our lab as we take them step by step. Stay tuned. Hello, so you're welcome to the demo. Okay, so we're going to look at some vital analysis for this demo. And the demo is going to be pulling out economic research and country data analysis in Excel. So we'll create a country comparison dashboard using Excel geographic data type to extract country flag, GDP, population, and all of that, which are the key economic indicators. Then we will use pivot table to analyze our trend. Okay, so the first prerequisite you need for this analysis for you will be for you to have Microsoft Excel 365 or Excel 2019. Other than that, I am afraid you might not be able to extract this data with me. The geographic data type required. You also need Ethernet, of course. Okay, so the setup will be to first of all list out our country. Okay, so I'll just pull. I'm sure you can see my screen real quick. Okay, so this what we need. Okay, so on this tab we're going to fish out all we need for our analysis. Okay, so the first and first will be for us to create our table. So we're going to have country. We'll call this country indicators. Okay, so here we have country. And we're going to also look at country flag. We're also going to pull data on country GDP. We will also look at population, birth rate. Remember we said we're going to pull out economic data of a country or countries as the case may be. Also look at minimum wage, fertility rate. Okay, let me just give a space here. Okay, we have fertility rate and we also have life expectancy. Okay, so for the sake of time, we will stop at this level. Okay, and so we're pulling up economic data of various countries. So the beauty of what we're doing here is that ordinarily to pull up this data, you have to go to website, look out for some applications that you can use to fetch all of this data. But we're saying you don't have to go that far. You can get all of that from Excel, and it's going to be real time. Okay, yeah. So we're going to start with countries, which is United States. Okay, I've got some countries. Let me, for the sake of time, let me just pull up some countries. Okay, yeah, there you go. Yeah, so we have some countries already. Now, the next step will be for us to highlight the data. Okay, so we're going to highlight this data. Okay, and after that, we are going to call up our data. So you click on the data after highlighting. Okay, so let's do that real quick. So we're going to highlight our countries. Okay, and we click on our data. Okay, so when you do that, the next thing would be for us to um, click on this data type. Okay, so that is what we need to call up um, what we need for this. So we highlight and click on geography. Okay, click on geography, boom, there you go. Okay, so the next step now will be for us to fetch out these variables that we have here. Okay, for each of these countries. Okay, like we said, you don't need to go far. With Excel you can fetch all of these variables or the country data. Okay, so the first thing we have here is country flag. Okay, so we just click on this and we click on image. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. So we have countries and the various flags. Okay, so the next thing will be for us to fetch the country GDP. So we click on the first one, click on this little icon, and we look out for GDP. Okay, there you go, and you can autofill all of this. Okay, you can autofill. There you go. Beautiful. Okay, so the next thing will be to call up our population. Okay, so we also click on this and we call up the population. Okay, we can also autofill. There you go. So the next thing will be for us to call up our birth rate for each of these countries. Okay, so we just look out for birth rate. There you go. We autofill. There you go. The next thing will be for us to call up our minimum wage for each of the country. Okay, so we just call up our minimum wage. Good. And I think this is a key indicator of a country. Oh, unfortunately, we don't have data for South Africa and Italy at the point as at the time of doing this report. Okay, so the next thing will be for us to call up a fertility rate of each country. Sometimes we hear some countries are having issues with population. Okay, so we can also deduce some analysis from here and say, oh, for example, mere looking at this, we can say the minimum fertility rate is coming from South Korea. Yeah, and it's true. We hear it on the news daily regarding the country battling with population. So the next thing will be for us to call off life expectancy. Okay, so we call off life expectancy. There you go. And which country has the largest life expectancy? From here we have 84.2, and that is coming from Japan. Wow, that's great. That's really, really great. Good to hear that. Okay, yeah, so there we go with our economic indicator for each of these countries. Okay, and the good thing is that you don't need to get this data on a daily basis. All you need to do is just for you to refresh and you just get your current data. Okay, it's as simple as that. Okay, so what I'm trying to do now is just trying to customize the dashboard. Okay, there you go. We can do this real quick. Yeah, there you go. So we can just name this sheet to be country. Yeah, so I'm sure you enjoy this video and this demo. Okay, so stick with me as we look forward to um, doing the second analysis with investment comparing organizations. So what we currently have here is country indicators. Okay, So in our next video, we will also look at other parameters with regards to countries and investment. Okay, so like I said, subsequently, all you need to do is just click refresh and you get the current date. You don't need to go elsewhere to get all of this sorted. Okay, so if you are a researcher, a data analyst, business professional, here you can fetch real-time data, economic data or financial data, depending on what your analysis or your research are. Okay, so let's look at where you can go to refresh your data. Okay, so if you want to refresh this data, all you need to do is you head straight to your data. Okay, and you click on it, and there you can pull up your this real quick. Okay, so we click on it, just hit refresh, and you can see, if you look at it again, you'll see this refresh. Yeah, it was refreshing. And that's it. Thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and click the notification bell for more videos. Thank you. Bye.